Good.
Hey Kelly. My name's Tad. I was just wondering how much an advanced repair kit is.
Like 1500.
1,500. Um,
Yeah.
is it possible I could get one of those from you today?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Where do you want me to go?
Do you want to meet? Do you want to meet at the tow yard?
At the tow yard? Sure.
Yeah,
We can
because
do that.
I'm gonna have to buy a repair kit to fully repair it for you. You know how to repair the advanced repair kits, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. I
Yeah.
know
Okay.
how to do that. Yeah, yeah.
All right, easy.
All right. I'll
I'll
go to the
meet you
tow
there.
yard.
All
All
right,
right.
easy.
Bye.
Bye. You called me about the advanced.
Yeah.
All right. It's 1500. It is brand new, and you just need the normal repair kits to repair it. Each one will
Yeah.
repair it by like 20%.
Are you able to take the bank card, or do you know where an ATM is around here?
I can charge you.
All right.
What's your state ID?
State ID is 18471.
8471.
18471.
All right, there you are. Oh, actually, what was it? 81.
It's
Sorry, 84.
18471. There should be 5 numbers there.
Alrighty, there you are.
There you go.
Alright, perfect. Alright, there you go.
Thank you so much.
No worries, you have a good one.
People of Los Santos, this is the clown. People of Los Santos, this is the clown show, and we're here to tell you that we are through being used, through not being taken totally seriously when you sucky gang members like that.
Sit down, make yourself comfortable.
Let's kidnap clowns and torture them and blow them up and not give them back when we give you very simple ways out. I am a clown of my word. I told you that this would not be over until I said it was over. I told you we were gonna hit you where it yucking hurts from what you did to my clowns, especially what you sexy yuck did to Lucky here. And we today are gonna. People of Los Santos, this is the clown show, and we're here to tell you that we are through being used, through not being taken totally seriously when you sucky gang members like that. Oh, let's kidnap clowns and torture them and blow them up and not give them back when we give you very simple ways out. I am a clown of my word. I told you that this would not be over until I said it was over. I told you we were gonna hit you where it yucking hurts from what you did to my clowns, especially what you sexy yuck did to Lucky here. And we today are gonna walk into this building, Hydra's big yucking warehouse, and we're gonna take all of your money, every little bit of your finances. And here's a message to every other gang in the city. You want Mirror Park? You want to beef with Hydra? After today, I don't think they're gonna have much of the finances to really protect themselves. On my right, you'll see my van. Inside that van are briefcases. Everybody can go in that van right now and grab a briefcase, because you're going to be really needing to load that briefcase up today with some cash money that's in this building. Lucky, you have something you want to say?
Yuck Hydra, yuck Flippy. This is what you get when you mess with the clowns.
Oh, Now, keep your eyes on this. How are we getting in this building today, Lucky?
Oh, we're walking right in.
Walking right in, just strolling in. Clowns, let's get to it.
That's what I'm talking about.
As you guys can see right here, if you look carefully, to me, that's a sniper rifle. I don't know about you guys, but that looks like a sniper rifle.
New Babylon told me to do this too. They said, hey, Sneaky, we hate Hydra too. Go up there and steal some money for us.
Oh my God, look at all this yucking money.
So much money.
So much fucking
There's
money.
so
Holy
much
shit.
money.
We don't have enough briefcases.
So I'm bringing a couple briefcases to New Babylon if you want it.
I got 250,000 this
See, those are
briefcase.
illegal pharmaceutical drugs that use to torture people. I think right there. Oh my God.
I just want to say something to the Sea Witch, Susie Carmichael.
And if you
Oh my
guys go in
God.
They kept Bruce Collins in
They
there
have
for
Transformers
3 weeks and
ID and
didn't
some
feed
papers
him
in
and
there.
got him addicted to drugs just because he called Susie Carmichael a Sea Witch.
They're feeding him crickets, Shaddy.
Your coochie does stank, motherfucker.
These people are sick.
Fuck you, Hydra, for thinking that you could just be fake friends with us. Fuck you, Lily! Fuck you, Alma! Especially fuck you, Oakley, for talking shit to us while we were in the
You guys
cages.
got- oh, there's-
Especially fuck you.
many-
But you know what, Raccoon?
microphone,
you
in the microphone.
Yeah, you kind of showed me a lot, and I appreciate you. But fuck you, especially for being in Hydra. I hope you do way better than all this because you deserve better. And fuck
We're
you,
filling up
Kyo,
all
you
the
cheating ass
briefcases.
bitch.
Okay, we got it all.
I'm ready with the
We're good to go.
Hey, Flippy, JR. Remember when I told you that, take my offer, my peaceful offer? Should have listened. See ya, losers.
That's all. That was it. Don't listen to anything else.
Classic grape lollipop has the taste that takes you back.
Not Harris Teeter.
The women in my family see things that others don't.
What did you see?
Oh. Sorry, I didn't know people were here. I didn't see you right away. I'll leave.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't see you right away. I'll leave. I was just coming up here to enjoy some peace and quiet. So,
Sorry
Yeah.
for pulling a gun on you. Sorry. You're a
No,
bit
that's-
paranoid and stuff.
no, that's fine. I get it. I've been paranoid before. Couldn't get my back unlocked. It should be only be me. There's nobody else coming up here. It was just me.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right, I'll leave now. Have a good night. That's annoying. Okay, gonna die. Yeah.
Hello. How are you? Are you busy?
I'm waiting on a call, but other than that, not really busy.
Okay then. I hope it goes well.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost my bike today. I went up to the campsite and there were people there, and I got freaked out because they pulled guns on me right away because I guess they were hiding or something, so they thought I was coming after them, and I freaked out, and then I drove off a cliff accidentally.
Oh.
So now I'm driving around in a rented car because I didn't want to get any of my cars out because I haven't even looked at their inventory yet. I didn't want to deal with it, so I just paid $600 and rented a car.
Okay then.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
Okay. I'm just seeing who's around currently.
Well, I'm around. I'll give you a text once I've had my conversation. And
Right. Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you get my pictures? They're all on the tourism phone. I've been taking pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't checked that yet, actually.
Okay. Well, that's why I've been sending them, except for that I think one.
So you've taken more.
Yeah, I took some today.
Ah. Okay.
I'm
Perfect.
having fun with it. So.
Do you want to be paid for this?
I don't know. I don't think I necessarily need to, unless you're giving me, like, if you give me an actual assignment, say I want shots like this of these kind of places, then maybe I get paid for that. But right now I'm just having fun doing it. So.
Okay then. I suppose let me know when you stop having fun, and then I'll pay you.
All right.
Okay. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Hi, Nora.
Hey, sorry about that. You called me at in the middle of a meeting.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about it.
Just repairing my bike. I had to find it in a, like, I accidentally rode it off a cliff earlier. And so
Okay.
now I'm going to abandon my rental car here.
Are you okay though?
Well, I wasn't earlier.
Okay.
I did wake up in the hospital.
Oh, Jesus.
Luckily, I did remember what happened, and it was my own damn fault. Like, I went to a place where I usually go for quiet reflection, and there were people there, and I think they were probably hiding or something, because, for one thing, I recognized one of their voices, but I did not recognize either of the people.
Okay.
And they were freaked out, and they both pulled guns on me, like, right away, until I said, I'm alone, I was just coming here for quiet reflection, I can leave. And then they let me leave.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, that was fun. Oh.
Yeah, it does sound like it, yeah.
I got to a safe spot. Safe spot.
Good, good. I like that.
How have you been doing today?
Okay, I guess. It's been one of those days, you know?
It's, Nora, if I'm being honest, it seems like it's always kind of one of those days with me.
I know. Lately, it's been a lot of days. Yeah. But it was, we had a chat with the mayor's office today because we're trying to get some laws, some kind of legislation that protects press a little bit.
Well, that's good. I mean, the legislation is good. The talk with the mayor, that's always boring to me. I've stood in on a couple meetings for people, so they have just like bodies in the room, and I have trouble not, snoring, sleeping up, standing up, which is a lot for me because I have a lot of long meandering talks. So So
Yeah, but I mean, I guess the good part about this is that I was interested in the topic, so that makes
Yeah.
it easier to pay attention.
Well,
You
no,
know.
definitely. So so what is the legislation about? Like the press.
So, for example, we are trying to get some protection for our sources. Like, there's an anonymous source that comes to the paper and wants to give us a story. We publish, and then they do an investigation and they call us to the stand to testify what we know about that source or what we know about the story. That would make it difficult for people to keep on coming to the paper because they would just be,
Yeah,
like,
they'd just be like, you're just gonna tell on me.
yeah, why would
Yeah.
I do that if then you're gonna just go to the court and just testify? So
Yeah.
we would never do that. We would say no comment and explain the reasons for no comment. So what this is gonna do might help us a little bit, like not get contempt, because we would get contempt every single time.
Sure. It seems like. I mean, it seems kind of dumb of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you that I've already heard a couple of people being like, "Oh, I might use this page from the newspaper to help with my case."
Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess if they're just using the page, if they're using what was reported. Exactly.
No, as in, I'm gonna call the
But-
reporter that wrote this,
And
so they
find
can
out
testify.
how they got the
Yeah.
information and shit like that. No, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to use the actual paper as it is.
Yeah, I'm
That's
okay with
it.
that. I mean, if you want to bring a paper to the court and be like, "Oh, they wrote this about that,"
They wrote this
I'm
about
fine with that.
But that's almost
But-
hearsay. That's like hearsay,
Yeah.
right? Because that's you reporting on what you heard.
Yeah, but the moment
Instead
they
of-
call me to say, "Has this person told you this?" That's the moment. That's what I don't want to have to do, and that's what
they're
I would say, like, no comment.
They're asking you to confirm hearsay, though. It's still hearsay. If they're not, I
Yeah,
mean, unless you witnessed it, like you ended up in a warehouse being, yeah.
I know why you would
that's
say that.
witness
I don't know why you would say that.
I don't know why I would say such a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get in disguise and everything to go see that.
Yeah, I thought so when you asked.
And then I had Wendy come up to me and be like, "Just sit anywhere, and enjoy the show. It's about to start." And I had them ask if I could hear, and then I had to actually say something. So I picked exactly the wrong voice to use.
Oh my god!
Not so much that it was wrong in that they recognized it, but that it was wrong in that it did not fit the disguise. I didn't think I was gonna have to talk. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that, and we're just in talks, to see what because they want to have like some kind of assurances, and because this could be like really exploited by people, they would just be like, "No, I'm a reporter now, and I don't have to testify on this." So there's a lot of back and forth with that, but I think it's gonna go well, and if not, well, it wouldn't be the first time that I have to go to jail to protect the source. So it is what it is.
Well, that's a pretty cool charge to have, though. That would make people more likely to come to you, because they'd be like, "Well, Nora went to jail to protect a source," so and you can tell because you can see it on her. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, nobody's ever asked me anything. I've been in so many fucking police reports, and the only person who's ever questioned me on anything relating to me actually committing a crime is Brian Knight when he's in that fucking Batmobile thing he does. And then one time it was me driving recklessly through red lights and stuff because I thought a fucking gang member was following us to kill us.
Oh.
And then the other time he thought I stole Kenneth's car. Cause
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die the other day. I thought I was gonna get murdered by a gangbanger, and then it turned out to be Brian Knight.
yeah, that's kind of, he got me that way too. At least the second time he pulled me over, I recognized the car, so I knew.
Oh, that's good.
I knew who it was, so I pulled over, and then he saw that Kenneth was right beside me in the car that he thought I stole from Kenneth.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Brian and Kenneth have a. I almost said will they, won't they? They really kind of do have a will they, won't they kind of relationship.
Okay. Okay.
Brian was Brian investigated Kenneth like a long time ago. Like a long time ago. So he kind of knows. He probably knows more about what Kenneth has done and not done than I do. So.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know that he wants to be involved in any sort of Smiley investigation. Is that? I don't think we've done anything. Nora, like, it's amazing the amount of times that people just hear I'm a Smiley and just assume that I've done something horrible.
I guess that's the first association that comes in mind. Unfortunate.
Specifically serial killing. They think I'm a serial killer.
Yeah.
And they thought I was a serial killer before I got involved with Kenneth, so it's not like much new. I'm just kind of a weird guy. Just kind of a weird guy. And so people just assume things about me. And then for a long time I tried to convince them that they were wrong. And then that just kind of makes things worse usually. So the only person who believed me was Kenneth. And Siney, my friend Siney, but she's not around much anymore. Kenneth and Siney, they believe me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's just kind of. I've been kind of sad because one of my friends is going through like a friend breakup right now.
Oh.
And she's kind of trying to decide if she wants to even have friends anymore because she doesn't like how it feels.
Oh, been there.
And I would
you
say
cannot
that
trust anyone.
I just went through a very big friend breakup that did not end well for either of us. And she's kind of trying to use that as an example of why she just shouldn't have friends, which would suck for me because then it'd be a second friend breakup for me, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I've just been thinking about that a lot lately. Plus, I didn't get to talk to Kenneth on Saturday because I had that virus. I couldn't hear anyone.
Oh, yeah.
And then I kept falling asleep, and it felt like I was falling through the ground into a void.
That sounds like a crazy nightmare.
Like constantly. And it was
oh
like
my God.
8 hours of me trying to figure it out. And then, yeah, I finally found like some old pills Dr. Stacy gave me, and I figured out which one I needed to take, and now I'm fine. I can hear.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I'm not falling into the void suddenly. Like there's no weird narcolepsy going on.
That is good. Really good. But the friend thing, that's... I mean, I guess the only thing you can do is tell that person that you are their friend, and then if they decide not to have friends, then this is something that is gonna go away. And even if they don't see it, like, I've been there. I was never gonna have friends again. I couldn't trust anyone, and I wanted to tell everyone to fuck off.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know. I guess you meet people and then you start again.
Yeah, I have kind of a hard time meeting people. Like, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I meet a lot of people.
Yeah,
I have a
know
hard
what you
time
mean.
warming up
Like
to people.
properly meeting people.
I have a hard time wanting to have conversations with people.
Okay.
Which is weird to say to someone I'm currently having a conversation with. I suppose you probably won't want to hear this, but you kind of got over the little hill that people have to get over for me to want to talk to them regularly. I'm trying not to push it though, because I don't know that I'm over that hill for you.
I don't know in general. I'm not gonna lie to you that I think this past 2-3 weeks I've been struggling in general, and I'm going back to my old ways in some things, and I've seen myself distancing, even from Frank and Bella and Miguel. I think I'll get there again. Just may need some time, you know. I was telling Frank the other day that there's friendships that require patience and being insistent. And I think I'm on that moment right now.
Yeah, if there's anything I am, it's insistent. And also a little bit patient. Usually I'm patient. It depends on my mood.
That's understandable.
And like I still am, I told you what, I know who I am. I know who I am, but I'm still learning who I am at the same time. There's a lot of disguise. I'm still trying to figure out what's disguise and what's actually, me.
Yeah, I can understand that. In a different way, I am kind of trying to figure out the same.
Did I ever tell you about my past?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I was trained to be a certain way, kind of like a robot, no emotions. She trained me to be like a sociopath, You don't care about other people. You pretend like you do. You don't have any complicated emotions. That kind of thing. But you seem very social and cool, people wanted me to go to the parties and shit. I thought I was popular. But when I got my memories back, I don't think I was popular. I think people were scared of me. They invited me, so maybe they could get on my good side. Maybe they could get on my grandma's good side. And she made me do a lot. And then she died and passed it on to my father. What I call handlers. I was a tool. And she didn't care what happened to me after she died, so she didn't bother figuring out what would happen to me when she died. My dad was in the same predicament, and we ended up being each other's handlers for a while, and it worked okay because there was a lot of, could you pass the salt, please? That's not an order, across the dinner table. But I got a memory flood recently, and he did give me orders and just made sure I didn't remember them. And they weren't as bad as my grandma's. They weren't bad at all, really. It was him trying to... I don't know if he was trying to save me somehow or what, but he didn't do a very good job of it. And then he went senile. He had some kidney issues. So the last year of his life, he both... he was real sweet, but then he also... there were nights when he would try to break into my room to kill me. That was my dad for the last year of his life, until he gave me an order and wouldn't let me refuse it. And then I moved here, and I broke. I didn't have a handler, and I broke. And my sleeper assigned someone just randomly. And that person, we'll leave her name out of it. That person did not take kindly to it, and then I had to break more, and eventually Kenneth was assigned my handler, but I couldn't feel pain at the time because I had broken myself enough, and so I didn't realize he was. I didn't realize it because I didn't have to do what he said. It didn't hurt. I couldn't feel the pain from the fucking microchip my grandma put in my head. I couldn't feel it. And then Kenneth was in the ICU, almost died after Ursula stabbed him. It was a big thing. She was brainwashed. It wasn't her fault. It was just a fucking lullaby. And then I assigned Eliza without knowing I did. So then suddenly I had two handlers, one of whom had helped me through breaking everything, who I thought of as a father, and one of whom was a new friend. That's a lot of pressure for a friend. It's the kind of thing that Kenneth would definitely want. He wants to be in control of people, but not Eliza. She never wanted to make any decisions for me. You know, she understood. She seemed to understand. And then I got my pain back, and I realized what was going on there. And Kenneth had to leave for a while. And so I stood on the docks of New Babylon with Kenneth and Eliza. And I stood far enough away from them that I couldn't hear them talking, but they were trying to figure out what to do with me. And when they came off the dock, when we all came off the dock, they had decided to share custody of me. It was like a custody agreement. And I think Eliza thought that she could counteract the bad that she thought Kenneth would do with control of me. And she wanted to make me good and maybe break me of all this. But she still took the control. She didn't have to. She still... If anyone... Most of my handlers didn't have a choice. Like my grandma was the first one, and she had a choice, and then nobody else did. Like, they just got assigned whether they liked it or not. And that's what happened with Eliza, but there was still Kenneth. Kenneth could have taken it, you know.
No.
She took it, and I kind of told her what was expected when I was breaking everything, because I knew that she wanted me to have free will. She wanted everything to be gone, and I was breaking, and then I needed a handler to help. I needed to talk to a handler. That's what I call fixing. And she never had time for me. Well, she did at first, and then she just got frustrated because there was just more breaking to do, and it felt like it was never ending to her, I'm sure. And she got she just got frustrated that she couldn't save me. And at the same time, she was frustrated that she couldn't save you and Frank from the Faceless, and that she couldn't save San Andreas from the Faceless.
Oh.
And eventually she started disappearing with CJ into the library, or getting all blacked out and getting in cars, going incognito places, not telling anyone where she was going, not even like the fucking militia. Not getting back to people who were contacting her on New Babylon business. And they all knew that I had this weird fascination with her. Everyone just assumed I'm obsessed with her. I even thought I was in love with her for a while. I wasn't, I don't think. But she and I started arguing a lot. Like, I would wait. I would try to have I would try to give her information, like 3 sentences, and it'd be interrupted, and she'd go to everyone else before she'd go to me, because she was frustrated with me because she couldn't save me. And then eventually she would get back to me, and I would be too far gone because I hadn't had maintenance in a while, and I would be angry, and we would shout at each other. And then I would try to make up with her because she's my fucking handler and I needed her. And eventually I left New Babylon because I couldn't deal with the back and forth anymore. I couldn't deal with that. Plus, New Babylon just, it felt like home, but it felt like home when there's someone in charge who's taking advantage of everyone else. And that's including me. And that's including Eliza. And so I didn't want that. So I left. And I don't have handlers anymore. Eliza's not my handler. Kenneth's not my handler. I'm on my own as far as that goes.
Is that because you decided that? Or you just feel like you don't need them anymore?
It's because I asked for help from the one person I refused to ask for help from in that regard. Someone needed to rewash my brain, get all that programming out of it. And I feel better now. And I feel like I have free will. And I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I have never had a situation in my life where I didn't have somebody telling me what to do or controlling what I did, or somebody who I was thinking about when I gave myself tasks. Like, how could I help Eliza?
I guess you have to ask now, how can I help Tad?
I don't even know what Tad needs. My friends are going away. I can't force somebody to stay my friend. All I can do is plead to her, you know, like, hey, I know you're having trouble right now, but friendship is worth it. I wouldn't give up my friendships. I wouldn't give up them. Even the ones that have ended poorly, I would not give up the friendship that I had at one point. Eliza meant a lot to me, and I wouldn't give that up even though it ended so badly. And now I just have to mourn her every day. and it's getting easier. But it will never be easy, especially if I see her out and about. Like, it's really hard to convince yourself that someone you loved is dead when
Now you'll just learn to live with it.
yeah. I saw Ember today and freaked out because she was my sister.
Oh,
When I
I
was in the
didn't know that.
Smileys, she was my sister. She was also in the Smileys. And I sat with her and talked to her about her past and what she'd been through, and I grew fond of her. She's sweet. She is gentle. And then she's chaotic. And then she's hard. And she's dangerous. But that's kind of how everyone in that family was that I knew. It's really hard for me to know that she blames I'm the face for what she went through. She can't talk to me anymore. All she can do is think about killing me. That's difficult for me.
Yeah.
And now you kind of are like my therapist because now you know all this. So congrats, I guess. It won't be like this all the time. I'm just in one of those, it's a lonely, introspective day.
It's okay. I'm a good listener. And sometimes
either
that's
gonna
all you
help-
need, you know?
Yeah.
To figure shit out.
Yeah. He was either going to help me or kill me. So I'm glad the love he has for me like took control rather than the hate.
Yeah.
But truthfully, I don't know that he even wants to. You know, like, he's already done the serial killer thing. You know?
Hmm.
I don't know that he seems to be very interested in that anymore. He talks about it like it's some memory of the past that he holds fondly, but I haven't seen him move to do anything like that. The most he's done is got really excited about pins.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's a good sign.
Yeah, well, we'll see. It's nice not having to be scared of him anymore.
Yeah.
Though, I say that I'm not naive. I have a little bit of fear left in me for him. I always will.
I don't think that's bad, Dad. It's important to be scared. Keeps you alive.
When I first met him, I wasn't scared of him at all. Because I didn't have that emotion. So, you know, reacting with fear, it's new to me. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't. I was talking to my friend about how we all have emotions. As much as we like to call each other psychopaths and stuff, that doesn't. There are studies out now that psychopathy isn't real. You know, it's just different people dealing with anxiety and trauma in different ways.
Yeah.
And we were talking about emotions and how she didn't want to feel her emotions. She said she shouldn't feel certain emotions, and I said, of course you should. You should feel all your emotions because they teach you something about yourself. They teach you what you value and what you're maybe what you're scared of because you don't know about it, or what you're scared of because you sense the actual danger of it, or what makes you sad is you lose something that's important to you, or what makes you angry, like, are your values being trampled over. You know, that all your emotions can teach you something. And then that made me start thinking about Eliza, because I had that same conversation with Eliza when she was trying not to be sad or angry in front of people. I told her she should, if she wants to get close to people, she should let people see her sadness and her anger.
Yeah, but I can relate to that.
It's hard. You're told that they're emotions that other people shouldn't have to deal with because they're difficult emotions. So you should just keep them to yourself. Calm down before you talk to somebody. But I don't know. I never particularly like that. I think I kind of wear my emotions on my sleeve now that I feel them. I spent my life not feeling shit, so it's kind of nice to feel them now, even when I don't know what to do with them or what they mean, you know?
Yeah. But it's
Anyway.
important to feel them.
How do you feel?
I don't know, to be honest. I've been going over my past a lot in this past 2 weeks. I think I'm lost in general. I think I'm trying to figure out if I am the way that I am because that's who I am, or if I'm just like this because of the circumstances. And I guess it's trying to figure that out. Been trying to grasp some feelings or some situations of the past to see if I would go back to those decisions, if I would act the same way.
Is that useful information for you?
I think so. I think to figure myself out, it will be useful, but it's definitely not easy.
Even knowing that you can't actually go back and redo it, just knowing what you would do now if the same thing happened again.
Yeah. I think it would make me assess better the person that I am.
I don't know, show you your growth.
I guess. Yeah, but I guess I just want to know if I'm preconditioned to act in a certain way, or that's who I really am.
You know the problem with that, though, Nora? You're never gonna know. You're never gonna know how you act in a certain situation until you get that situation.
I know.
Again, no matter how much you think about what you would hope that you would do. But I guess learning what you hope you would do is learning something about yourself.
I guess I've kind of been seeing some of those situations and seeing how I've been acting now. But there's a few others I'm not sure I want to recreate. Those really scare me.
Like when you lost your soul.
It kind of all comes from that.
Yeah.
After that happened, I was really lost. Not because I didn't have a soul. Well, I really don't know.
Because you were
never been sure.
traumatized.
I
You were
guess.
traumatized, Nora. That's why.
I guess. I don't think that I've ever been 100% sure of the fact of if such thing as not having a soul is possible, you know? I just guess I was, as you say, traumatized, and I was just lost looking for answers. Kind of trying to figure out what all of that meant and if it was worth it. And I did something that I never thought I would do. I reacted in a way that not in a million years I would have thought I'd do that. And that fucked me up even more. Because that went against everything that I stood for.
Yeah.
And well, my dad and someone else tried to help me, tried to guide me in the right way, but I kept having in my brain that that was because I had done that because I no longer had a soul. So so my values were not there anymore. Or it was easier to break my values because I didn't have a soul. And that's why I had taken that decision.
When you made that decision, when you performed those actions, were you actually thinking about what you were doing as you were doing it, or was it instinct?
It was a mix.
Okay.
I think it was a mix of survival and a mix of wanting to get back to someone.
Okay.
And it felt good that second. After that, I knew that it was not.
Because you made something stop. It always feels good to quit. If you can make something stop.
Kind of, I guess, yeah.
You hurt someone?
Yeah.
And that stopped the threat?
He was gonna kill me.
Like before Thanksgiving, I went home briefly. I was talking to my ex, who, when we broke up, it was because I couldn't love him. He had finally figured it out after 2 years, and I went back to him to kind of talk to him about that. Now that I can feel love, and I still don't love him. I still didn't love him. So he took a knife out and sliced at my face. That's why I have the scar on my eye. And I bent his arm behind him, and the knife that was in his hand went through his back. I was saving my own life. And I took the life of someone I cared about. And his fucking dad is the sheriff of my hometown. And he comes there and sees his son dead on the ground, and he sees me because I had called the cops. And he told me to leave and never come back. Because he and most of the town are part of my grandma's cult. Even still, even with her dead, they still show that loyalty to her. So instead of being tossed into prison, I got exiled for defending myself. It felt good when I stopped what he was doing to me. It felt bad immediately after. That is how it is supposed to feel when you defend yourself, Nora.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
No. Does that mean that had you not gone through the soul stripping or whatever it was, that you would have reacted the same way? No way of knowing, is there? There's no way of knowing if souls exist even. It's some feeling some guy had a long time ago and decided he's going to write it into a religion. But
yeah.
From what I know of you, this inner torment you're feeling right now, when you feel like you don't have a soul, and you feel like you're behaving in ways that have to be different than you would behave if you had a soul, all of this inner torment, that's proof that you have a soul, Nora. That's what the soul does.
It's more complicated than that.
Yeah. It always is. I'm going to keep believing that you have one. And that means that I also have one. Because it helps me kind of get through the hard times, you know? So I'm going to keep believing that, but I'm not going to sit here and try to make you believe it. Just kind of letting you know where I'm coming from in regards to your soul.
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll tell you the complicated details.
I'd really like that. Right now, you're probably up past your bedtime, aren't you? Little toddler.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, all I know is that I enjoy talking to you. I talked a lot today. I enjoy hearing what you have to say. You talked quite a bit too.
Yeah, I I candy apple a lot.
I would like to continue talking with you.
Yeah, that sounds good then.
I don't want that if you don't want that, though, Nora.
I know.
I don't want you to talk to me because you're scared that if you don't, I'll stop following you everywhere. I don't want you to talk to me because you're scared that if you don't, Kenneth is going to come after you. I don't want you to talk to me because you feel like you just need to give me a fair shake. I want you to want to talk to me. And if you don't, then I don't want to talk to you.
I know.
Okay, I just want to make that real clear. Because it's come to my attention recently that a lot of people who have talked to me in the past did it because they were scared.
That's understandable. I guess that if I don't want to talk to you, it's as easy as not giving a call back, you know?
Yeah, that'd be kind of rude. You could just tell me you don't want to talk to me, then I don't have to wait on you or anything. I don't have to wonder if you're okay.
That,
Don't have to
whatever,
wonder if
yeah.
you're hurt or whatever. You know.
Okay, yeah.
Just you know, like if I call and you disconnect, you can go, "Stop it, loser! I don't want to talk to you." And then I'll be like, "Okay, fine, fuck," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna let you go because I know that you're tired.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Have a
I'll
good
talk
one
to you
then.
later. All right. Bye.
Bye.